Today, I'm going to break down Fusion 360 versus Shapr3D. We're going to talk about the key differences in both of these tools, and by the end of this video, you're going to figure out which one is a better fit for you. Let's first start with Fusion 360. This is the one that almost everyone knows about. It is an absolute beast, and when it comes to features, it can do pretty much everything from designing your part to testing if it will break under pressure. But here's the catch. Fusion 360 comes with some things that I also don't like. First of all, you're pretty much stuck to a desktop computer. Also, it needs a fairly strong computer to run smoothly, and it's very picky about a constant internet connection, which drives me bananas. So if you're traveling and your internet goes down, or maybe you're in the garage and it gets a little weaker, you're gonna have trouble opening your files. As far as pricing goes, Fusion has a free version for personal use, but it's a little bit limited. You can only have 10 active projects going at a time. And that may seem like a decent amount, but it runs out pretty quickly because you have to save previous ones and then you want to keep them in case you have to edit them again. And before you know it, you need more than 10. And if you want to unlock everything, you're looking at $85 a month or nearly $700 if you pay for the entire year. And that's a bit of a bill for a hobbyist. All right, so let's talk about Shapr3D now. This is the one I've been personally using more and more lately. And that's kind of the reason I'm doing this video. The biggest difference between the two for me is Shapr3D can basically run on almost any device. You can use it on your iPad with an Apple Pencil or any Mac or any Windows PC and a lot of tablets. And what I also like too is that it can fully work offline. I can be out in the van or out in the garage and have zero cell service or Wi-Fi and still work on my design. Shapr3D is also way easier to learn. Instead of hunting through 1,000 menus like you do in Fusion 360, the tools in Shapr3D just kind of show up when you need them. It feels a lot more natural for me, like you're actually building something with your hands instead of fighting a software where you're inputting data for like 300 little drop downs. And as far as pricing, Shapr3D Pro is $25 a month if you pay for the full year up front. So it's not free, but it's less than half the price of the full version of Fusion 360. And you don't have to deal with that 10 project limit that you do with Fusion 360. You just kind of get the tool and you just go to work. So here's my final verdict. If you're a professional engineer who needs to do high-end testing and you don't mind being tied to a desk, Fusion 360 is a solid choice. But if you're like me and kind of a normal person and you want to design wherever you are, maybe it's on an iPad, on the couch, or in the shop, or on the or in a van, or on the road, Shapr3D is the winner. It's faster, it's easier, and it just kind of works. And the reason I'm doing this video, guys, is because I've been doing tons of modeling and I'm finding that Shapr3D is a ton easier and I feel like screaming it to the world, hence the video. And what's really cool is I got Shapr3D to give you guys 10% off. If you use code 3D10 to sign up, you're going to get 10% off. Again, the details will be in the description. This is my full breakdown of Fusion 360 versus Shapr3D. I talked about what I don't like about each of these tools and what I do like and which one I'm going with moving forward. Let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Oh, guys, before you go, YouTube is confident you're going to love this next video. Check it out. It's right here. It's right here, guys. Click it. The video.